Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Topping our news at noon, a fuel spill sparks a hazmat situation along I-94 in Macomb County.
This is a look from Sky 4 at westbound I-94 right near 12 Mile in Roseville. State police say that a semi-truck lost control, slid out of control, and then hit another car, and that caused this train reaction crash involving 6 vehicles. The semi spilled more than 150 gallons of diesel fuel on the freeway. Thankfully, no one was hurt in the crash, but it is going to take some time to clean up, as you can imagine. The westbound lanes of the freeway are closed right now, and it's unclear when they will reopen, but of course, we'll keep you updated on that. Our other top story here at noon, local and federal law enforcement are in a mad dash to get stolen guns off the street.
Yeah, they certainly are. It comes as we are learning new information about a recent a couple of gun store robberies in Wayne County. Sean Lay continues to follow this for us. And Sean, are they making any progress?
They are making progress in a lot of different ways, and there's such a sense of urgency. Good afternoon, Rhonda. Good afternoon, Everett. Let me show you. We're here in Westland. This is where this wild situation all began here when a SUV came plowing through the front door, the front building here of Armed in Michigan to steal so many high-end, high-powered weapons. This was just the start. Another shop was hit only hours later. Now a mad scramble, as you say, to track down the people who did this and track down those weapons before they get into multiple hands. A work crew is not only repairing a massive hole in the front of Armed in Michigan gun shop on Wayne Road in Westland, they're fortifying the building, working to protect against what happened here early Sunday morning. A planned attack on Armed in Michigan in the form of plowing a Kia SUV through the front, and 10 men rush in to steal thousands of dollars worth of high-end weapons. This crew even had their own security team outside on the lookout while the smash and grab went down. Hours later, the very same thing happening at this gun shop in Dearborn Heights on West Warren Avenue. Not once, but 2 times, smashing through, stealing guns, then coming back and smashing through the boarded up front of the business again. Now 100 or more high-powered guns are on the streets, and there is a rush from law enforcement to track down the men, track down the guns before this happens again. Back here live in Westland, take a look at your screen if you would. The ATF putting out a $20,000 reward. They just reached out to us to reiterate the ways you can get in touch with the ATF with tips. 313-202-3400, 888-ATF-TIPS, ATF-TIPS at atf.gov, or anonymously through an app called Report It. Now we're going to move from here to Westland and go speak with the ATF to get another update on where all this stands. We'll see you live tonight starting at 5 and 6. Back to you.
Boy, that was quite a robbery, and let's hope that they can get some strong leads to get them off of the streets. And of course, a $20,000 reward should be enough to get people talking. All right, Sean, thank you. Turning now to your forewarned weather this noon, and some sunshine today and hopefully some warmer temperatures than yesterday.
Yeah, here's a live look outside for you as we turn things over to meteorologist Brandon Rue with a look at what we can expect for the rest of our Tuesday.
And you guys remember our high temperature yesterday?
70.
That's
it.
Current temperature, 70. So we're already there. We're going to make a little bit of progress, not a ton. We'll feel and see a lot more progress tomorrow, but most of Metro Detroit is in the 60s, 66 Pontiac, 64 Port Huron, 67 down in Monroe and in Ann Arbor. There is a west-northwest wind developing, so some comfortable air sliding in. It's not a real gusty, problematic wind. The rain is elsewhere. We had some showers around early this morning. They've raced off to the east. Now we're keeping an eye on some clouds and rain to our north. Likely will get stripped of the moisture and come to us mainly in the form of clouds. So at 2 o'clock, this is when we hit our high of about 73, 74 degrees. More late afternoon clouds coming in, but should be dry for the rest of the day. More sun, more warmth ahead.
All right, Brandon, thank you. We continue to monitor the situation out of Michigan State University, where some board members are asking University President Samuel Stanley to submit his resignation by today. Now, according to published reports, some members of the board are unhappy with several of Stanley's decisions, including how he handled a Title IX related investigation involving business school dean Sanjay Gupta. Gupta abruptly resigned in August, and it appears that there's some divide on the board, with Chairwoman Diane Byram saying the attempts to remove him are misguided. So we're going to let you know if there are any updates throughout the day. We'll keep you posted on that.
The body of Queen Elizabeth is being flown to London today as the period of mourning continues in the UK. This is a live look from Ireland, where a service involving King Charles III just wrapped up. He is now headed to London. The Queen was lying at rest for the past 24 hours at St. Giles Cathedral in Scotland. People lined up for hours to get inside. The Royal Air Force will fly her to London, where she'll rest at Buckingham Palace until tomorrow. She'll then be taken to Westminster Abbey. A funeral is set for Monday, and we'll go to London with more on what's expected for the Queen's celebration of life in our next half hour. New information this afternoon about what you are paying. Inflation slowed for a second straight month, but it's still at record highs.
Yeah, consumer prices were up 8.3% in August compared to about a year earlier. That is down from the 8.5% jump that we saw in July. Lower gas prices and cheaper used cars helped to contribute to this slowdown. And the inflation news sent stocks tumbling. We want to give you a live look here at the big board, where the Dow was down more than 800 points there. You can see it on your screen. Let's check in with Drew Petrimo. He has more on the inflation report from Washington.
Definitely a lot of spin happening here in Washington and across the country as both parties try to position themselves ahead of the midterm elections, but the numbers don't lie, and how the economy performs over the next 2 months could go a long way in determining who controls Congress for the next 2 years. Less than 2 months before the midterm elections, new numbers on the economy show inflation ticked up slightly, even as gas prices and the cost of travel fell. President Biden, speaking at Logan International Airport in Boston, touted major investments in infrastructure that he and fellow Democrats helped usher into law.
For too long, we've talked about having the best economy in the world. We've talked about asserting American leadership around the world with the best and the safest roads, railroads, ports, airports. But now we're finally doing something about it.
Biden says the major projects will be built by American union workers with good wages and benefits. He also boasted about other parts of his legislative agenda, including the Inflation Reduction Act, which he says is helping to bring down prices.
But there's more to do, a lot more to do. And the American people should have confidence that we're on the right track, that we're seeing real progress.
But the president and his party still face major headwinds. But the new consumer price index figures out today show food and housing costs rose, keeping inflation high. Polls show it's a major concern for the American people and a drag on the Biden administration, a fact Republicans are quick to point out.
The American people know who created this mess. They remember quite well how Washington Democrats spent the spring of 2021 dining out on left-wing spending and leaving taxpayers to pick up the bill.
The finger pointing will no doubt continue as we are now less than 2 months from Election Day. Some key factors in the slowdown in the rate of inflation: gas prices are on the way down, as is the cost of travel, while at the same time supply chains are improving. Reporting from Washington, I'm Drew Petrimo, NBC News.
All right, Drew, thank you. We got to talk gas prices now. They are at their lowest level since March. AAA says the national average for a gallon of gas is $3.71. The cost of oil is lower, and gas prices usually follow suit. AAA saying that as long as demand continues to drop, which often happens after Labor Day weekend, more areas could start seeing gas prices below the $3 mark. So some even better news there.
Yeah, tell me about it. And it is the return of one of our favorite big events in the Motor City. The North American International Auto Show officially opens to the public on Saturday at Huntington Place, but all week it has been a buzz so far for media previews over at Huntington Place. The auto show is back after a 3-year pandemic-related hiatus, and this year's show will have all kinds of both interactive indoor and outdoor experiences. They have a lot planned for you. This afternoon, Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan will have an opportunity to tour the show, and then tomorrow, President Biden will be on the auto show floor for his visit. We'll have coverage all week in our newscast, and be sure to join me and Devin and other special guests for the charity preview, raising funds for children's charities across the metro area. Big event is live at 7 p.m. You can watch it right here on Local 4 Friday night.